Alright guys, so today I want to begin with our feet crisscross position. If this position is not really comfortable for your body yet, then sit any other way when your body will feel full support. So let's begin with a gentle lateral bend. Start to put your hands straight outside of your body. Take the other arm all the way above your head. And while we're doing this, let's pay attention to our form, guys. Your both sit bones on the floor while you're doing this lateral bend. So don't rock from side to side. And try to keep this extended arm all the way, guys, above your head, above that ear, nice and long and extended. I know that's a lot of things to think about in one time, but we want to have a good form so we can get a best results ever from this flexibility workout. All the way side to side. Let's do a couple more, and then we will expand this movement. All the way one on this side, and all the way to another. Sit bones on the floor, guys, straight with the waistline. And let's go ahead and start to put the hands slightly behind. Slightly behind, guys, hand behind. Reach, bend your elbow, up and over. And we do a few more on each side, all the way. Big expansion, rib cage is wide, expand all the way. And one more time on this side. Excellent. And our next movement is gonna be rotation. Let's make sure that rotation happens, guys, in the center of your body, and the arms just following. Arms following all the way to the side. So instead doing this, right, we're rotating through the center and arms just following. That's it, perfect. All right, we're gonna do a few more on exhalation, guys. Don't forget to breathe. This is a big part of restoration of the body, big part of flexibility as well. Without the oxygen, body becomes rigid, very stiff, very hard to stretch it. And just a couple more times. That's perfect. And all the way back to the center. Let's reach those arms all the way up and take them all the way up above the head, above the top of your head. If you can take your hands upside down, yet don't worry about it. Just do what you can. Drop those shoulders away from the ears, expand from the rib cage, and keep taking those hands up like you want to reach the ceiling, like you want to reach the sky. Take those hands all the way up front, scoop the belly in. That really feels good all the way. Support your back, guys, with your center, with your abs, with a strong structure. And reach up one more time, everyone. All the way inhalation, and on exhalation, take it back, scoop the belly. We do it a couple more times. Reach up. And on exhalation, scoop the belly. Let's do one more. Reach up. Continue to reach and expand. And on exhalation, scoop the belly. Great work. Let's go ahead and reach arms back on the sides. Give yourself a good quality hug. Try not to drop the elbows. Keep them lifted. And squeeze those shoulders, guys, like you haven't seen yourself for a long time. Good for the shoulders, good for the arms. And let's do the other side all the way. Connect your hands on the shoulders if you can. Squeeze it. Give yourself a good quality hug. Very nice. Come on back, and we will bring our one ankle up front, and we will extend other back to the back. Now, the farther your feet off the base, the harder it is a little bit on the hips. The closer and easier it is. And today is a recovery and restorative day after all we did, right? So definitely make yourself comfortable. All right, our deer pose, or we call it mermaid as well. Let's reach all the way up. Inhalation, and on exhalation, just a couple extra lateral bends, a little bit different effect on the hips. We switch the legs position from the crisscross to the mermaid one, all the way, and just one on each side. Don't be shy. Go ahead and extend, expand, extra movements, guys. Shoulders all the way, give them a soft rotation. Any direction, do both one at a time. That is perfect. Let's take the hands all the way back, take them behind, and lift the hips up, guys. All the way, heart expanded, ribcage wide, big smile on your face. We're working on our body, guys. That one shelter for the soul which given us for the entire period of our life here. Let's take our arms up. We better take a good care of our physical body. All the way, fold forward, guys, and just try to do it through the hip flexor, right? We always talk about it. Forward fold through the hip flexor, just gently. And again, it doesn't have to be low for the beginners. You can see I have 2 yoga blocks here. Those are amazing tools when you can't reach the floor or you need an extra support. You can always use the block, and you can use the block for the support of your hips, knees, arms, head. There are so many variations when blocks are very, very helpful. Start using your tools, guys, and your flexibility will improve much faster. And balance as well. And just a couple extra breathing cycles up here. Put your head on top of the forehead. Excellent. We're holding our poses a little bit longer, our movement, our exercises, so we give that body time to restore, recover, and to fall into the stretch. Let's slowly switch the direction of our legs. And again, the farther your feet off the base of the body, a little bit more challenging. The closer it is, a little bit easier. So we will begin up here with the lateral bends. All the way, guys, reach. And again, don't be shy. Give that body an extra movements, extra rotations. If the body asking for extras, stop and rest. Go in your kneeling position in a child pose. Go on your back and rest anytime you need to. Come back all the way and reach up. Give it a few shoulder rolls, any direction. That's it. And all the way again. That's perfect. Let's reach our arms all the way up and take them behind. Express through the hips. Reach up and open. Extended rib cage. Palms, guys, really flat on the floor. Nice and safe, very steady. Come on back down. And we're ready to fold for the forward fold. On this side, again, use your blocks, guys, if you have to. And we slowly ready to settle for that little quiet hold. And again, through the hip flexor. You don't have to go all the way deep down if your body does not allow you to do that. And again, listen, observe which side is more flexible, where does it feel better, where there is a little bit tension you need to take care of. Just be present, be in the body, and listen. That's the best way to improve the physical condition of the body, is to listen. Because how do we know what we need to change until we start to listen, right? We go. It's all different for everyone, but we have to start to listen and build that connection, mind, body, and true self. All right, guys, let's go ahead and sit with extended legs. Take your glutes out all the way. If you are a beginner, you might find your knees popping up a little bit. That's okay, but try to bring them back down on the floor. All it's mean, we need a little bit more flexibility in the hamstrings and quadriceps, and especially after this hard work for 2 weeks we did, we definitely need some recovery. Reach those arms and touch your toes. Now, if you can't touch your toes, your option would be to hold your hands somewhere else without doing this. You can also grab the strap or simple towel of the, or just a piece of clothing to wrap around if you can't reach. But please make sure you take care of the good form, not here. Heart is gently lifted, right? And we're holding the feet, we're holding the toes. Maybe some of you ready to fold a little bit deeper. And again, it doesn't have to be super low, but I want you to work on flexibility of the back in folding forward through the hip flexor all the way. Gently, slowly, we're folding forward. In through the nose, out through the nose. Do not hurry up. There is no need to hurry. And breathe, guys. We give it a few extra breathing cycles. That's perfect. Come on back up and slowly start to pull your one leg. If you are a very beginner or you're just not ready for this, bend your knee and begin to do this with your knee bend. Slowly press your quadricep towards the belly or very close to that, and only after that we continue to lift that leg. And again, it's absolutely doesn't have to be a high leg lift, but I want you to think about your back, about your shoulders, about your posture, about your breathing. That shouldn't block your breathing flow, right? Keep on breathing, guys. Inhalation, exhalation, abdominal breathing from right here. If you expand your belly, contract your belly, that's gonna give you really good, strong breathing, a lot of oxygen, a lot of cleansing, right? Breathe, 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 breathe all the way. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. And we will slowly bend that ankle, if it's not bent yet, 90 degrees, guys. We begin up here by pushing the knee directly under the arm towards the back wall. Some of you might be able to sneak it a little bit farther, but it's unnecessarily. Just if you can, you're welcome to continue to move it back there. Everyone, keep lifting your heart, sitting strong, up and tall, feeling good. And let's slowly move this to the baby cradle. We're gonna take this foot without dropping it, pulling towards the opposite shoulder. Again, some of you might be able to sneak this ankle, this foot underneath and continue to pull it. But it's not necessarily, right? To get the best result of it, it doesn't have to be so deep. So we continue to move. Breathe, inhalation, open, exhalation, little press, push, inhalation with love and attendance to your body. Exhalation, little push. Let's give it a breath or two. That's perfect. And slowly, guys, take this leg towards the half virasana, half hero pose. That could be a big challenge for some of us, especially if you have hip injuries, knee injuries, or very beginner. You can take the block, sit on top on the block. You will find yourself elevated. That might help a lot. That might not. If even the block doesn't help you a lot, then take this leg back to the crisscross position, or any other way. Maybe you open it a little bit. Sometimes that would feel better. Everyone, guys, sit nice and flat on your sit bones. So pull the glutes, pull the muscles out. And beginners, you can sit up here, slowly moving forward, intermediate, advanced. Gently lean towards the front foot, grab the foot, continue to work on extended leg, lower back, middle back, upper back. And again, it doesn't have to be low. This is quite challenging position. We will spend here a few extra breaths before we switch the sides and move to the next position. Breathe actively, guys. Take your time, take your time. And let's slowly walk outside of that bent knee. Whatever way it's bent, we're just walking towards the bent leg. Look behind and open, up and over. Continue to breathe and flow. We're folding forward. We're gonna go back, up and over, guys, all the way. And again, if you feel a need to come out of the form, go ahead, lay down on your back, readjust, come back if you're ready. Let's do one more. All the way. That feels so good. Good job. Let's slowly finalize this flow by taking this foot across. And again, for some of us, that can be challenging. Take this foot across and you will find your foot is hanging up here. Then you're gonna take the foot up front. If your foot is hanging, then definitely take your foot up front. Stay up here, or we take it to the gentle half spinal twist. All the way, look behind the other shoulder. Breathe, guys. Through the nose in, through the nose out. And the final little stretch, which might not feel really good. You're going to grab your foot, which is crisscrossed, with opposite hand. If you can extend it fully, that's awesome. If you can't, that's great as well. And we continue to pull slightly outside. Again, this is a challenging stretch. It's not a deep one, but it's very unusual. So your hip flexor, right T-band, everything is working. Achilles up here. Continue to pull it slightly and gently, maybe a little bit higher if you can. Keep leveling your shoulders. Breathe, guys. That's it. I know. All right. Feels so good. Gives that knee a good quality hug. And we're ready to switch. That's it. So let's sit ourselves first. Nice and equal and level. Lean forward. Give it a couple gentle stretches. That is it. And then slowly, guys, start to pull this other leg. Remember, you can bend your knee up here, definitely, and press the quadriceps first towards the belly, lengthening the spine. That way it would feel much more secure on the form. And use the straps, guys. Use the straps, towels, any available piece of clothing, little blanket, whatever can extend your grip. And of course, if you don't have anything, then just grab lower. We continue to hold it and breathe into the stretch, which is so important. Inhalation, exhalation, gently pull again, release if you have to, and gently pull on top. Excellent. Let's slowly start to move the knee back all the way under, not to the side yet, but all the way under. And again, the way you do it, straight back towards the back wall, right? Some of you might be able to sneak that foot underneath. Make sure that you level your body, lengthening the back, and pull it back and hold it, guys, for a few extra breaths. Breathe and flow. That's perfect. And let's slowly move it to the side. Baby cradle. For this one, make sure you don't drop that ankle. You keep it level up here, and then you pull it towards that shoulder. So we slowly, gently start to hold it up here. Sneaking your foot is optional. Keep lifting, try not to drop again that ankle. Support yourself with your hand from the other side, so you sit nice and level, nice and tall. Breathe, guys, all the way. Keep on breathing. Inhalations through the nose, exhalations through the nose. With each and every breath, let the tension melt away. I promise you, after this workout, you're gonna feel much more limber and you're gonna be feeling full of energy. Let's take it to the half hero pose. Remember, you can prop yourself with your blocks, but everyone, make sure you sit nice and level, right? You can sit up here, take this foot outside for the regular position. Inward, you can prop yourself with a block as I showed you, or you can start to fold forward up here. Observe the differences, guys, between right and left, because for most of the people, right and left side is very different for flexibility. Inhalation, exhalation. I'm gonna add our flow in a few breaths. Keep on breathing, guys. Through the nose in, through the nose out. And slowly come on back up. Reach, guys, up and over. all the way over that head. Come on back, reach back towards the feet, ankles, knees, use the straps, and back over, bend your elbow, back to the front, great. And again guys, over, all the way. Let's do one more time. Feels so good. All the way, come on back guys. Excellent work. Slowly guys, don't hurry up. Pull this leg out, extend it, nice and gentle. And we will take this foot all the way across. If you can take it across and you find that foot hanging, right, just like we talked about other side, then just put it outside of that extended leg. Let's begin by sitting nice and tall. Explore leveled on the both parts of your body, on the both sit bones, or go ahead and take a look behind the opposite shoulder. Release guys. It's good for your back, good for the hips. Very gentle stretch, but we have to use our breathing. Let's go ahead and grab this ankle guys. With your hand, with a strap, with a loop also will work. You don't have to extend it fully, but if you do and it feels good, maybe challenging but good, then we continue to pull it outside, outside guys. Keep lengthening your back, striving with the center, with the top of your head towards the ceiling. Continue to breathe guys. Inhalation, exhalation. Just couple more breaths. In through that nose, out through that nose. Awesome. That feels so good. Let's go ahead and place our both feet back on the floor. Reach all the way up. Fold forward guys. One more time. One more time. This time let's hold it for an extra few breathing cycles. In and out through that nose. Feels so good. All right. Let's come up gently. And we're gonna make our transfer to our kneeling position. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, one on top another. Knees underneath the hips and knees, hips width apart. We gently start the flow, cat and cow, our famous healing flow. Make sure that you round the spine. Relax the neck. Feels so good. It's very simple. On the way up, guys, express through the heart, through the ribcage. Take the tailbone up. Relax your belly. Let it go. Come on back one more time. So simple, but so effective and so feel good. All right, let's wiggle the tail, just right and left and right, while you're holding your cow pose. So belly down, heart up. Feels very good. All right, don't be shy, guys. In all the way, round that spine again. Relax your neck. Good job. Come on back and extend your one arm in opposite leg. If this is too much for you today, you are a beginner, then hold your hand on the floor. Pull the belly in, everybody. Stay with me. Inhalation, exhalation. Draw the elbow to knee. Relax the neck all the way through. Reach up and over and connect with the ankle. Only if it feels right. If it doesn't, keep your other hand on the floor. Keep on breathing, guys. In through the nose, out through that nose. Take it back down. Relax and relax the neck. Drop the head. Feels so good. Come on back and we do the other side. Take the arm, take the leg. Keep holding that hand on the floor if you have to. Pull the belly in. Stay strong, guys. Inhalation, exhalation. Draw the elbow towards the knee. Draw the elbow towards the knee. That's it. Open up and expand. Extend. Nice and long, all the way connect with your ankle. Reach if you can, if not a big deal. For now, we're just practicing. It's our recovery and restorative day. Breathe, explore, extend through the back, and slowly, guys, let it go all the way. Round spine, relax your neck. We continue with a little hip circle, but we will include our elbows and head and neck together and wrist. So just don't be shy. Just do what feels right. We're gonna do cover one side, one direction, soft elbows, guys. And then go ahead and expand it, flow to the other direction. Close your eyes, breathe and flow. Imagine that perfect body where you want to live. Start a positive conversation with yourself about health, vitality, recovery, healing, because everything starts within, right? Come on back up to the center and start to sway back, forehead on the floor, through the top and open. Manage, guys, your hands, your elbows. If that is too much, you don't have to go all the way up front. You can stop up here, or you can come all the way with me. Again, whatever feels right. We all have different levels of flexibility. We're working towards a better one, but I want you to listen to your body. All the way up, open. That's it. And let's stop right there. On your elbows if you have to. Some of you might need to go on the elbows, especially if you feel that your shoulders up here. That's a big indicator. You need to continue to move down towards your elbows. If it's not comfortable, look up and open, guys. And slowly above one shoulder, slowly above another shoulder. That is perfect. We're going to take our both feet together into our bound feet, Baddha and continue to flow. Sit back in the right leg is child pose, all the way open up. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect. Hips, lower back. Let's give it a couple more flows. Be very mindful if you need some kneeling, soft pads or blankets underneath your knees. Definitely put something soft under. All right, it feels so good, so let's make it one more time. All right, good job, everybody. Oh, sorry, stay here, up here with me. If you need to release your feet, definitely do, or just a couple more extra breaths up here. Come on back up. So we will take our hands to the regular normal position, knees underneath the hips, and tuck your toes, guys. Your downward facing dog position. Now it might be challenging for some. If you are a beginner or you're stiff, not ready yet, bend your knees, guys. We want to make our back is our number one priority in this position, in this asana. Make sure that you bend your knees, shift the weight back away from the hands and wrists, and you drop your head, making your body feel very good. And once your back is ready, your legs ready, your knees will extend, guys. Shoulder blades apart, back is wide and long in all directions. Extend and expand. Extend and expand all the way. Breathe in and breathe out. Close your eyes, use imagination. Your belly, your heart expands. Fills up with joy, with love, with health, with vitality, with healing, with rest. Exhalation, we purge, we exhale. All anxiety, frustration, discontent, we don't need it. All it does is keep poisoning our physical body and our minds. Come back, on your knees, guys. If you need to stretch your wrist, this is the way to go. You can do it this way, stretch it for a couple of times, and then coming back up to your down dog. All the way, reach, extend, send your one hand. Beginners, do it in the tabletop. I love this stretch because it targets the legs, the back, the shoulders. And again, you don't have to do it like this. You can go on your kneeling position and reach across, being on your knees. Let's do it one more time from other side. Weight, guys, away from the shoulders, way. That feels so good. We slowly return the hands back. Take your leg up, look underneath. All the way, look underneath. Drop the head, relax your neck. And slowly step, guys, to your low lunge. Moving away from the hands. Now, it could be very sensitive on your back knee, so definitely put some soft blankets, cushions, anything soft. Make sure, guys, you pay attention to the front knee. For right now, we're holding the front knee above the front ankle and avoid the knee folding in, right? I want you to be able to let go. Your back knee should be far enough from the front ankle. If your knee is up here, there is a bones on the way, you can't really let go and continue to work on your hips. So you really have to move that knee back. Support yourself from the both sides with the blocks. If you have some, you would have to lean forward and support it with the fist if you don't have a blocks, unless you're comfortable to be up here and let go the tension. We have to be able to relax. If you can't relax and constantly thinking about leaving the form, this is too much. You won't be helping your body. You need to find a way to let go of the tension. Inhalation, preparation, exhalation, let it go, guys. Inhalation, preparation, exhalation, let it go. Let's slowly shift the weight back. Set the back hip above the knee. Lift the toes, square the hips. Continue to use your blocks if you have to, or take your hands on the floor. Continue to fold forward up here. After all this 2 weeks of work, almost 2 weeks of work, the body is really tired. Maybe we don't feel like this, but the muscles, the joints need some recovery and restoration, guys. Breathe actively. Inhalation, exhalation. Excellent. Let's return back, guys, all the way to the front. I'm gonna put my blocks on the side. We will try to reach towards the back ankle. If not, I will give you some tips. You can use your strap with a loop. You can also move that knee closer, grab the ankle, and then move it back. Because again, you have to be able to have that space in order to work. But right now we're working on the quadriceps, guys, on the back leg, on the front muscle, which runs from groin area to your knee. Especially if you spend all of these 13 days working hard. We had a lot of leg exercises, so it needs to be done. If you're a biker or playing the tennis, riding your bike, mountain bikes, that's essential stretching for you guys. Use your blocks, continue to lean forward. You have to lean forward in this stretch, and you have to feel that quadricep. If you don't feel it, you're doing something different, and it's not really feeling good, no matter how flexible you are. If you're doing this stretch right. All right, let's release it. Let's slowly tug that back knee and press your back foot into the floor. Your side extended stretch. So the feet pretty wide, and we continue to lean forward. We're working on the hamstring and Achilles, front part of your leg and the back. Use your blocks, guys. That's going to be helpful. You might find yourself up here. I want you to take your hips back, Watch your heart. Don't drop the shoulders over. Lift the heart. And from there, we fold in forward a little bit deeper. Perfect. Stay with me. Through the nose in, through the nose out. Continue to square your hips and pull this glute of the front leg slightly more back. You're gonna feel amazing on your right hip band and hamstring all the way. Perfect. I'm gonna put my blocks away. Do the transition, guys, the way you want to do it to your down dog. Knees on the floor or step back with me simply. We're going to bend our knees for a few times, right and left, left and right, right and left and right. Weight away from the hands. You've got this. Let's take the other leg up. Look underneath a little bit, straighten open. That's it. And give it a breath or two. And then step in one step or a few steps if you have to do a few steps. Put your back knee on the floor. Move towards your blocks, guys. If you need to use your blocks, those are good tools to help your flexibility and make workout more comfortable. Front knee above the front ankle, your points. Back knee should be really farther, not 90 degrees related to the hip, all the way back. And we holding it up here. We're gonna give it a few extra breathing cycles. You don't have to use your blocks if you're very flexible, but I really, guys, encourage you to use them, because if your body is doing this, you can't relax, let go, and continue to flow. You really must use those tools. All right, we're gonna give it a couple more extra breaths up here. Should be light and spacious. Let's move toward the back. We did it on the other side. So hip above the knee, lift your toes, square the hips, and fold forward. My Achilles and hamstrings screaming after these 2 weeks. Permanent state of soreness, but I love it, I love it, I love it. Belly down towards the front quadricep. We're going to hold it for a few extra breaths up here. That's it. That feels so good. We're not in a hurry. And come on back to the front. We're going to catch up, guys, on the back ankle. Remember, you can move the knee first forward in order for you to catch an ankle, or you can use the strap and strap with the loop, and continue to lean forward. This would be the most important part of it. You might take the block, put your elbow, help yourself a little bit, but I really need you to focus, guys, on the quadricep, right? Maybe it's going to be the other hand, which is a holding, because you can reach the opposite. That's okay, as long as you continue to lean forward and feel the quadricep on your back leg, which is behind. We are all good. A couple more breaths. Inhalation, exhalation. That feels so good. Continue to press on top of the ankle and lean forward. I want you guys to feel that quadricep for good. All right, good job. We're going to help ourselves and side extended stretch. It's side intense stretch. Don't like the word intense. Makes my mind tense right away. So ankles, feet on the floor. You might find yourself shifting the hip back. Take it back to the front, square your hips. Use, guys, your blocks on the side. I want you to focus on expanded heart. Shift the weight slightly back, away from the front leg. So you're gonna shift your back hip slightly back and square. So the front leg becomes a little bit lighter. Belly down, guys, towards the front quadricep. Inhalation, exhalation, we fold in forward. making our body feel so good, so spacious, so healthy, so light. Keep on breathing, guys. Inhalation through the nose, exhalation through that nose. Feeling that body with vitality, with health, with joy. So every single cell can radiate the health. Everything starts within, right? Of course, we need to give our body a good food, right? A good exercises, but a good positive conversation is must. All right, guys, take yourself back to your down dog. Bend your knees for a few times, right and left, left and right. That feels so good. Look forward with me and step, guys. Step to the front, step nice and wide. And from here, we will slowly descend to the wide leg squat. Beginners, or if you do have some injuries, that can be your choice for right now. But then you slowly start to remove the blocks, maybe not in one workout, right? But that's okay. Slowly, slowly, we dive to the malasana or wide-legged squat, guys. Hands up front of the heart. Close your eyes. Find yourself being comfortable. Find a place using the tools when you feel good, when it feels good. Through the nose in, through the nose out. Keep on breathing. We're holding the squat. That's good. All right, let's come back down and we sit back. We will place our both feet up front to the bound angle or Padma Konasana, slightly off the base of the body. So it's not super close, it's slightly off the base of the body, just like this. And let's gently hold in ankles, our hands on the floor. You can also put your hands on the block if you have to. We slowly start to fold forward. In through the nose, out through that nose. Inhalation, exhalation, guys, all the way. Excellent. Breathe and flow. Perfect. Coming back up in center. And we're ready to go on our back. Hold your both feet as this if you can. We're gonna do a few bridges. Siddhabandhasana, good restoration for the back. And you can manage how high you bring your bridges, but I encourage you to keep the center strong and glutes connected on the bridges. That creates a good healthy forms. Take your arms on the side, lift the hips up, and make sure there is no weight on your neck, guys. All the way, keep lifting the hips, keep opening the knees, keep lifting the hips, keep opening the knees. Through the nose in, through the nose out. Feels so good. Slowly release your hips back on the floor. We will repeat this little bridge with the bound feet after we do our happy baby pose. Put your hands right on top on the feet. Press right on top on the feet. All the way. In and out. Continue to breathe. Through the nose in. Through the nose out. Slowly return your feet back together on the floor. Take your arms on the side. Lift the hips. Continue to open the knees. If you can, continue to press your both feet one into another. Watch your necks, guys. In and out. Through that nose. Slowly release. And this time, give your knees a good quality hug, guys. Good quality hug. Excellent. Take your legs all the way up. Take your one leg all the way above and across, or even wrap this around. Could be a lot for some of us, and that is okay. We're gonna be working up here in the eagle leg poses with the hands behind the head, elbows in line with shoulders. We're going to reach up, give it a little gentle crunch, and then release the shoulders and feet towards the floor. Give it a little tiny crunch, strong back, strong core, and up. Give it a little crunch. We have 2 more. Try not to squeeze your neck too much. All the way. And release. Now take your arms on the side. Keep your leg bind and slowly, guys, slowly bring the legs on the side. Which leg is on top? Bring the legs, which legs on the side, which leg is on top. Shoulders on the floor. Undo your bind if you have to undo your bind. Feels so good. And slowly return it back. Undo it. Take your legs back up. Stretch them. Take the other side on top, across or full bind. Eagle, hands behind. We will do a strong few connections to the center. Squeeze it and release it. And we do 3 more. Squeeze it from the center. Release. Elbows, guys, in line with the shoulders. Squeeze it and release it. 1 more, guys. Squeeze and release. Very good. Take your arms all the way, guys, on the side. And we're going to take our knees on the side. Which leg is on top? It's an opposite to the normal one, but we want to give it an extra stretching. Pull the vertebra gently apart. Keep on breathing and look opposite direction from those knees. In through that nose, out through that nose. Feels so good. All the way, guys, back. We do 1 more bridge, and we're gonna add some quality variations to stretch our back even more. So you can follow me or you can stop just where you are. Regular arms on the floor, hands bound, or we're gonna move the hands on one side, knees on the other. Beginners, maybe refrain from this one. Stay with me. Feels so good. Keep on breathing into the form and let the body be completely relaxed, and then switch to the other side. Knees on the floor, arms opposite direction. Breathe, guys. Through the nose in, through the nose out. Come on back to the center, all the way. Undo the arms, undo the legs. Take your 1 leg up and reach up all the way. Give it a good quality stretch. Lower back on the floor. Inhalation, exhalation. Slowly switch all the way. Lower back on the floor. That leg doesn't have to be fully extended. If you can't do it, not a big deal. All the way. Legs back on the floor. Take your both feet together. Again in that bound angle, and reach those arms behind. Close your eyes, guys, and if you need to put the blocks underneath your knees, go ahead and do it. If you need to extend those legs instead, holding them, those legs up here, do it. But make sure you close your eyes so you're ready to connect with your body. Keep your eyes closed and bring your both hands on top on your chest. The way feels comfortable, right? The way feels comfortable. Let your elbows go down. Put the hands again on top on your chest. Keep your eyes closed. Look inside that body. And let's bring attention to our precious, special heart. The heart which is always joyful, always laughing, always happy, always giving, always forgiving. Look inside that heart and free the space for more love, vitality, health, healing. by letting go of anything what doesn't serve us, any frustration, anxiety, discontent, anger, regrets from the past, because life is happening right now. Let's inhale the health, love, and kindness, and let's exhale everything what doesn't serve us. Open your eyes, guys, and reach arms towards the ceiling, towards the sky, by inviting again more health, more vitality, more love, more growing, more contribution to other people's lives, by expressing the gratitude for everything we already have. And we have a lot. We have our bodies, we have our families, we can move, we can practice, we can work out, we can live, we can hug the loved ones, we can see the sun, we can see the sky, we can taste the water. So we have a lot. Let's be grateful for that. And let's bring our ankles right up front of the body. Close your eyes again for a couple breaths. Reach arms all the way overhead. Bring the hands up front of your special heart, the one special one. No one else has exactly the one like you have. No one else can walk in your shoes ever. No one else can feel what you can feel. No one else can give to the world what you can give, guys. Open your eyes, smile with your heart, and flow through the rest of this precious, unique, and special day with unshakable love and peace inside. Great work, everybody. Namaste. Team, I'm so proud of you. We're halfway through, so I need you to rest well, eat well, recover well, and show up for tomorrow workout. I will see you all tomorrow.